People are mad at Mr. Beast for curing blindness for 1,000 people. Yes, I'm completely serious.
He is literally the Antichrist. Holy shit.
So if you didn't know, in Mr. Beast's last YouTube video that he posted just a couple days ago, Mr. Beast helped pay for cataract surgery for 1,000 people. Now, if you don't know what it is, I give my best description on it. It's pretty much it clouds part of your eye, and so it makes everything so blurry. You're legally blind. You're not like actually blind because there's no cure for actual blindness. But yeah, he pretty much cured 1,000 people's blindness. And you know what? That was one of the craziest things Mr. Beast has ever done. Like, yeah, he's done a lot of crazy videos, you know, Squid Game or giving away like a Lamborghini to whoever touches it last. Those are all really crazy things, but my favorite kind of Mr. Beast videos are ones that he's actually helping a lot of people, and that's exactly what it does. I mean, it was probably no cheap amount of change either. After he actually got the 1,000 surgeries done, at the end of the video, he actually donated an extra $100,000 to help people continue to get the surgery. It's one of the best things Mr. Beast has ever done, and you know what? The only kind of people who could be upset with something like this are honestly just miserable people, and you know who's upset about this? The people on Twitter. Imagine my surprise. So yeah, people over on Twitter were making Mr. Beast trend because they were apparently upset that Mr. Beast made this into a video or something about this. It's honestly kind of hard to explain their argument about why curing blindness for 1,000 people is a bad thing in the minds of the average Twitter user. This one person posted, "There's actually something so demonic about this, and I can't even articulate what it is." Yeah, you know why you can't articulate it? Because it's not demonic, it's not evil. It's honestly insane that this has 81,000 likes. The people on Twitter are actually delusional. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel, you have nothing to lose. Like, that's the only explanation for this. Mr. Beast cures blindness for 1,000 people and you think it's demonic? Like, are you fucking kidding me? This random Twitter user. Like, you know what? I get it that I'm kind of sounding like a Mr. Beast dick writer, and sure, I have criticism about the video. Like, I watched the entire video twice before recording this. There's one main criticism I have, and it's pretty much just he's using like his normal editing formula to make sure, you know, it keeps people's retention. But I mean, that's the whole business model, and I think my only problem with that is, I guess it's like a YouTuber way of keeping people watching your YouTube video, where it kind of takes away from the emotional points. Like, he's like one part of the video where this young guy that had this cataract problem, so he was legally blind and he was getting surgery from Mr. Beast. You know, his dream was, well, he wants to start driving for himself, and Mr. Beast said, you know what, wait until the end of the video where, you know, you can see us give away this Tesla to this guy. So it's like just a way to keep, you know, people engaged or something, and I can kind of see why people are upset with that. I mean, it's kind of just like a YouTuber trope, you know, to make more money, I suppose. But I mean, I don't really care. I mean, Mr. Beast needs money to pay for people's surgery. You know what I mean? And you know what? I think this really comes down to that people are upset that this has to be paid at all. I mean, I recently watched a Hassan clip where
you watch the video, you go, oh, how cute and how nice. I watched the video and I'm filled with rage.
What's wrong with you?
That we shut off access to a 10-minute procedure because we paywalled it and decided that like some people just simply can't get it. It is so insanely frustrating that it's up to like one YouTube guy to like decide to make content out of it, that like the people who are too poor can't just fucking see. That's insane. Anyway, sorry. It's just like a deeply, deeply frustrating concept.
You pay for my surgery?
Yes. Where him and Valkyrie, another streamer, were reacting to this video, and one of the points he pointed out was that it's very frustrating for him to see that there's like 200 million people with cataracts, and you know, this surgeon in the video claims that 100 million of those could be cured in a 10-minute surgery, and he doesn't like that it's put behind a paywall. And I completely agree with that. I mean, you know what, of all the things, you know, I think we could come together as a society and agree upon, it's taking care of, you know, blind and deaf people. You know what I mean? Those are like the two main disabilities, I'd say, for most people. You know, you think of that and you think of, you know, like how it's got to be super hard to live life when you can't see anything, and we should take care of these people. And I think most people could agree upon that. But being upset with Mr. Beast for this problem is honestly insane. It has nothing to do with Mr. Beast. You know what? He's paying for these people. People should not be upset with him. I think they're just misdirecting their anger, I guess, about the system that, you know, keeps 100 million people blind. I mean, I have to agree that's a very serious problem, but it has nothing to do with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is making it better by curing 1,000 people's blindness. I mean, sure, that sounds like 1,000 people, but imagine like you yourself. You probably are connected, you know, your family and your friends, and so what's that, like 10 or 15 people you impact on a daily basis? You know, maybe that's for the more popular crowd, maybe let's say like 5 to 10, but let's just say it's like 5 very minimum. So Mr. Beast cured blindness for 1,000 people, and they're going to impact, you know, 5 people each. 5,000 different people. Mr. Beast is life changing for them. You know, it's completely changing their life. And I don't understand how people can be upset with this. I really don't. It's one reply with that got almost the exact same amount of likes as the first thing. Says, Twitter, when a rich YouTuber actually uses his money for good and changes people's lives immeasurably. And it's like a bunch of angry faces, and I completely agree. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with what Mr. Beast did. Mr. Beast did nothing wrong, and to see people honestly upset with this, like, and it's not, I understand I'm reading just this one tweet, so it seems like it's an isolated incident. However, this tweet, like I mentioned, has 81,000 likes. So obviously people are somewhat agreeing with how it's demonic for Mr. Beast to cure blindness for people. And you know what? Mr. Beast was trending over on, you know, the trending page, and I clicked on it, and it seemed like mostly negative things, which is just like, I really don't know. Like, I understand you can't make everyone happy, and that's a thing you're gonna have to deal with, not only as a YouTuber, but, you know, yourself personally, whatever you do in life. There's always gonna be people that you could, you know what, I've heard the phrase saying you could be the most perfect apple, you know, but some people just don't like apples, and I completely agree with that. Some people you can't make happy no matter what you do, and that definitely seems like the Twitter crowd regarding Mr. Beast, because he literally cured blindness for 1,000 people, and people are upset with him. It's just like, honestly, if you're on Twitter, get off Twitter. If you haven't been on Twitter, don't start using it, because my god, these people are honestly miserable, and it's just like, they're always looking for something to complain about. I mean, the only people that are upset with Mr. Beast curing blindness for 1,000 people are the most chronically online people that just try to look at every inch of what someone popular or rich is doing and try to make it a problem. You know what I mean? And I would hate to live my life so miserably, because that's what these people are doing. Like, I can't fathom. And I think one of my biggest problems with this is I haven't seen a single valid argument for why people are upset with Mr. Beast on this. You know what I mean? It's just like, and the original tweet owner said, some people think I'm mad at him, don't care about him at all. In fact, think he is fascinating and a bizarre person. I don't know what to tell you. If a single rich guy paid for life-changing surgery for us, and it's easy to do this, doesn't set off any kind of alarms in your head. You know what? No, it doesn't. He says, a single rich guy paid for life-changing surgery for us, and it's easy to do this. Doesn't send off an alarm in your head. You know what? No, it completely doesn't. Like, I still don't understand this guy's argument of any kind. It's an alarm that someone will pay for life-changing surgery for you. Like, what's the problem here, man? I really don't get this. I mean, Mr. Beast just, you know what? When you're at the top like Mr. Beast is, people are just gonna hate you for no reason. And that seems like another case of this. I remember people were originally upset with Mr. Beast like a couple of weeks ago for multiple different reasons. And it seems like it's always just the Twitter crowd trying to find a problem where there isn't one. But that's just my thoughts. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The other week we made a video about the Velma Scooby-Doo reboot show and how it's one of the worst shows I've ever watched. This is a video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.